What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next game plan video. And before we get started, I think I've told 1,000 people probably the wrong answer on this. People always asking me what I used to draw on my screen. It's an app called Desk Scribble. In fact, I think I even corrected one of my viewers that was telling someone what I used that asked. And I told him it was Scribble Desk. You guys are working me too hard. My brain is mush. It's Desk Scribble. So I apologize to that guy that I incorrectly corrected. So let's get to it. We are matched up against DKI. Oops. I don't know if that's supposed to be something funny that I'm not getting, maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm too old. You know, and the whole Mimi thing on the bindle, I've never even heard the word pronounced. I've just seen it in type. And to me, that was Mimi. So now I've got to stick with it. You know, they say it's pronounced meme, but I'm sticking with Mimi. It's just what it is now. So you guys are going to have to just get mad at me. First one we're going to look at is number 2. And I think this is definitely a 3-starable base. I think what will happen is you will see someone come in from this angle with golems, 2 golems coming down, some wall breakers here to open this up, hopefully hit that junction right there, open all of this up, and a jump spell right there. And what they'll probably be able to take out is all of these defensives here, the queen obviously, the CC troops will come out and get lightning, and that Inferno Tower, and the air defense obviously. Maybe that Expo, but I don't think so. I think the queen will target these storages first and get taken down before that happens. From there, pretty straightforward. I would start it right here because you want this is pointed, you can see this is pointed this direction. So anything from this angle is going to come right in and take that out. So you could even send a few loons straight in on that after these go down. But Lava Hound in here, you know, a few things, maybe even a Rage right there. Lava Hound in this direction. More balloons. Obviously, you want a Rage right there to try to get these balloons. You can go a little heavy on these balloons to get into that last Inferno Tower. And then you're maybe even double up on your Lava Hounds to do that little extra tanking there and let them go across this way and come in with just a few back-end balloons. And I think this will be 3-starred. Just level 2 Infernos, not a super high queen. You know, an X-bow that's not fully developed. I think we'll get a 3-star on this one. We'll see. I think someone will clean that up though, and I think that's how they will do it. Moving on, let's look at number 10. These guys have a lot more Town Hall 10s than we do. They've got 8, and we've got 2 Town Hall 10s and 3 9.5. So a little bit of an advantage there, but that's all right. We'll fight through it. Number 10, this one to me is a no-brainer surgical hogs. Probably what I would do is come in from the top here with the lure. I don't know if I would take this one out or this one by dropping a... You know what I might do? Might be worth taking both of them out. Might be worth to drop a giant right there, draw fire, and do 3 hogs, and take both of those out. And I'll tell you why. Because when you start the surgical hog, you're probably going to start it down here in this area. You'll drop a giant sort of like that there in the middle. You want to draw fire from both of these. Probably just get by with a couple hogs on that archer tower, and then start sending some in here like this. Another giant obviously here. Look at this. 4 defenses you're going to draw right there, hogs there and there, and you're going to drop a heal spell right here. These hogs are going to go in and need help, and then once they get into this area, obviously going to be held up for a long time. So clearly a heal spell right there is going to be needed. In fact, you might even move it out just a little further than that, like right there. That's obviously going to be needed. And then you can finish off your hogs here. Now, if you take both of these out, what you've done, because your kill squad, obviously I didn't talk about that, but you're going to send your golem in here, you know, your wizards create the funnel. These are going to be targeting the golem, so your wizards are also going to take these out probably. Let's see if that archer tower is in range. Yeah, it's probably in range. You might not get that, but your queen probably will coming in this direction. You're going to have, you really don't even need a jump spell. The queen's going to step her way out here and meet you. So you could do a rage right here. You could do a few things. You could bring a jump spell just to let him in the core if you wanted to, let that golem on in. But I'd probably just bring a Rage right there. The Queen's going to go down, you know, your kill squad, normal stuff there, because you're going to bring your CC lure over here. And so what you've done is you've eliminated this part of the base with your kill squad. It's taken care of. If you've taken these two out, now with your surgical, you can focus your entire surgical on just about half the base. That makes it much easier, and then your hogs much more quickly clump up together and get the benefit of heals. Like I said, you can do a heal right here. Obviously, your first one. You can put one right here. Probably going to be a Tesla right there. There might even be Teslas down here. You know, if there are, you could drop a heal right there because you're going to have 3 heals and your last heal right in the core. So you can do it several ways, but that's probably how I would do it. Try to eliminate this part where I just had this. I know I've marked this all to pieces to where you just had your surgical hog coming from basically this part of the base because the other side of the base is taken care of, and you're going to wreck that pretty quickly with those hogs. That method, in my opinion, you're going to take out a lot of point defense really early on with your those won't go down, but right here, all of these point defense with your surgical hogs in the first 10 seconds of that, and again, nice big clumped up area for heal spells. So that's what I would do on number 10. Moving on, let's look all the way down to a Town Hall 8, number 26, right here. All right, this one to me again is a good illustration. I want to bring it of a good base at Town Hall 8 for surgical hogs. You could basically do a king swap here. Drop your king in. It's going to take this king out, use your ability, and you'll get the CC lure. So that's pretty high value for your king to get both of those. There's probably a Tesla right there. But I still think with that king path, just like he is right there, drop your king in, and it's going to, if you use your ability right, it's going to take that king out. And again, you're going to get the CC lure as a bonus. So very high value for your king there. Then I would just bring him down, do your kill right down here. That's simple enough. Probably bring a witch kill just so that the skeletons will start filtering in, and some of this will do some tanking for you for those defenses. Now, that being said, I would probably bring 2 balloons at the start of the raid. You might get a 1-for-1 there. Unless he's got an air trap, that might be a 1-for-1 trade. I'd probably bring 2 to be safe, because this is stopping you from doing a lot of your targeted hogs. If this is there, everything you drop in this area is going to go straight to this. So go ahead and get that taken out while you're doing the king swap and the kill. And then you can send your hogs a few for each of these defenses, probably 3, for each one, and they're gonna rip through that. And then obviously, I mean, if something was a bomb here or a Tesla pop, you could drop a heal, but the only heal you're really gonna need is in the core. The bombs are out here somewhere, so you could heal the hogs as they come across those bombs, but around the whole base, in essence, you can send hogs in like this, and they're going to tear through the outside of this ring so quickly. When they get to those bombs, drop a heal. Maybe if there was a Tesla right there, drop a heal, and 1 in the core, or if a bomb pops somewhere else. But this is a good surgical hog base. Don't bring giants on a base like this. There's really no spot where you're going to draw enough fire to justify it. You've got to have at least 3-point defense on Town Hall 8. And with him having 3 archer towers in the core, it's just not going to happen. There might be a Tesla out here that you might get lucky and do 1. But on Town Hall 8, unless you get at least 3, don't bring a giant. Just bring the extra hogs. It's not worth it. But that's what I would do on that. All right, guys. Hope you like that one. Hope you're looking forward to the recap. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys, suck less.